Hey guys, welcome back to Rockford YouTube channel. For this video, we're going to put together this Strong Way windmill. I picked this up at Northern Tool. I actually found it because it was on sale and it was in my Northern Tool deal list that I post on my website. So I'll put a link down below to that list and also to this product specifically if you decide you want it. Now that deal list also has promo codes, so you can save $20 off a $100 purchase or save $10 off a $50 purchase, whatever is available at the time that you're checking out the page. We keep that up to date, so there's active codes whenever available. So let's get this thing all unboxed, put together, and see what we think of it. Well, look at that. Inside the big ugly brown box was a nice retail packaging pretty box. Well, this tells you a little bit more about it. It's 8 feet tall. It actually spins and will rotate with the wind. Alright, now we can open it. Here's what we got. 500 million plus or minus gray rods over here. I'll leave everything else out on this guy here. We got this base plate that goes underneath the windmill. Got that little L guy with the fin. You got the tail fin. You got some kind of a saddle thing. Got some of these chrome plated L-shaped rods. The instructions, obviously, which we'll look at. Then you get this guy itself. You can see at least this part's all put together. Now here's one thing. It's got a little greaser there. So we got to add grease to this thing. And I noticed in some of the reviews, people said it didn't last too long, that it quit working. And I wonder how many people didn't put grease in it. You definitely got to put grease in that. And I know for a fact I don't have any because I was just greasing up the lawn tractor and I ran out doing the spindles on the deck. So that kind of sucks. We're still going to put it together, but make sure you put grease in that. Alright, let's get started. Now these are what I call instructions. See where it says assembly? We have A through, I guess, K down there. Those are your instructions. And we do get a little bit of graphic on the back, but not the most helpful thing in the world. First, I want to point out they have square nuts. So they're going for authenticity here. We're going back to the 1800s. Now notice on these, they're overlapping. This one's got a big hole at the bottom. See the big hole there? And then these don't have that big hole. So your bottom one, big hole. And then these, I think, are the same. And then we're just throwing a bolt with our square nut through there. Oh, actually, you know what? These are different. That says offset hole. Oh, geez. And they come in just a pile. So what, I got to sort them out? Okay. Got one leg put together. We got to do 4 total. Let me show you what I learned. There's 3 different bars here. So there's big hole bar. Big hole. That goes to the bottom. There's this bar that is normal on this side and has the indentation to overlap on the other side. So it goes like so over big hole bar, okay? And then you're going to have the indentation side on the top, and you have this other bracket which does not have an indentation on either side, and center hole overlaps center hole on that guy. So this is our top piece. I have to do it 3 more times. Got all 4 of my legs there. Now this is called a mast head. Who knew? So it goes on like this. You're using 4 of your bolts here, and it's going to attach to each leg at the top. Got the mast head on top, stood it up. We got some skinny, scrawny ass looking legs, and we got to put this thing right on top. This platform, boop, for right now just sits there. It'll get bolted in a second. There it is. This is looking beautiful. The next step is to start attaching these supports. We're making some progress. So we have to attach our X braces to the platform and the legs coming down. So you can see we're using the same bolts. Everything uses the same bolt. So it's brace, platform, leg. And of course we have 4 of them to do. Now the rods are 3 different lengths. Most of them are longies. And we got 4 middles and 4 shorties. So we're using the longies for this. And they're going to make an X and attach here. But I'm guessing the next set of X's are also going to attach here, so we're not going to put any bolts in that right now, just the 4 at the top. You got all the top portion of the X's all the way around, and those holes up there all attached, right? So then we get to this middle section, and we got a 3-way, a little menage a trois bolt bracket action here. So the shortest rod that you have will bridge horizontally across here, and then you're going to have the bottom of that X at a hole, and then it'll be the top of a next X, which is the longest rods, and it's going to go at an angle from there over there somewhere. You understand, right? Yeah, I thought you'd get it. Went ahead and finished off this one side just so you get an idea what it looks like. So we got our X here, then we have our shortest horizontal here, and we're starting a second X with the longies, and then we have our medium rod there connecting those two. And you need to do that for each side. Got all our braces on all four sides. Now we need to tighten everything up, and I'm going to use an impact driver, so we're going to be stripping heads here for sure. But we're going to do it quickly, and that's the important part. Then I also grabbed, it looks like a 3/8 wrench will hold that nut good enough to give it a little tighten. So I'm just going to work my way up from the bottom. Such is life. Now that that's all tightened up, it's sandwich time. So we have these two brackets that are left, right? There's two holes on this side, and that goes to this piece I dropped on the ground. So they're going to line up right here. Those two holes like that. Actually, they'll come in from this way like so. And then the other end with the holes that are kind of spaced out like that go on your tail fin there and there. And, you know, like a sandwich. You understand, sandwich. All tightened up. Now we got to put the windmill itself on. And it goes washer, windmill guy. Oh, these sweat beads. There's like a bonanza of them all over the place this entire time. How do I get rid of these things? Someone tell me how to kill them all. Now we do another washer. Then we do cotter pin. Get off my thing. And then you got to bend this guy back. Yeah. All right. Remember, we got to grease that. Ah, man, I wish I had grease. Just about made it to our only friend, the end. Now we drop this guy here, you got your washer, then it drops down through that mast, and then you got another cotter pin. Now this spins, you see the pin, ooh, watch your head, spins with it, so you want to make sure when you bend it in a way that it's not going to hit anything. I don't know if it's long enough to, but it's close, so pay attention. And now it should spin with the wind, and that guy can spin like so. The last thing, those little L bracket things, those are your anchors. So they're just going to slide through the hole like so, and you'll hammer them into the ground at an angle so that this L is grabbing like that. Obviously, I'm not going to do it right here. Let's get this guy all set up and see what we think. Still got to grease that bearing. I think I need to bend that cotter pin so you don't see it sticking out like that. So there it is, guys. Easily build this windmill. Again, the links will be down below to the windmill specifically and the deal page for Northern Tool if you want to save a little money on some tools and yard decorations. And if I'm able, I'll add a little clip here at the end of its final resting place. Thanks for watching. Well, there's my spot for it. Tell it's a calm day. So there it is, guys, a little 8-foot windmill. Oh yeah, I got a little breeze. She's spinning now. Look at her go.